Good morning, everyone. Carlos here, Disney World Freak. Welcome to another episode of Weekend Wake Up, episode 22. Wow, it's been 22 episodes. I know we missed a few. Thank you, everybody that's been watching replays or live. I appreciate it. You all know that, especially our Tuesday streams. That's been skyrocketing. Thanks for being there for that. This week, I've continued with what I've been doing, and that is interviewing another channel, a supporter of ours through either Twitter or a subscriber. And I've enjoyed doing this, meeting new people, meeting our supporters. It's nice to just get to know them. So that's what I've been doing. Hope you guys will enjoy this week's show. We'll be bringing them on real soon. Let me first, do the regular housekeeping, and that is thanking Dean from The Live Place, theliveplace.com, where you can find TV guide to all the family-friendly streamers on YouTube. You don't know what you want to watch. It's a weekend. I don't know about your weather. It's sunny here, but it's a little brisk. I will be home all day. I don't know who's on. I don't. I'll go on to The Live Place and check it out, see who's on at what time, pick somebody to watch. And that's what, that's what you do. Go on to liveplace.com, find somebody, watch them. If you see what you like, subscribe to them. Highly recommend it. Check out also The Live Place on YouTube. Dean's got some great content. And, I'll be on with him coming up real soon, in a couple of weeks. We'll be doing some movie reviews and some other good stuff. But check out Dean at The Live Place, theliveplace.com. Check out all our other supporters, all our support channels. This Our Dreams, Mayans and the Mouse, Do Philly Crew, Disney Nerd Herders, all the great people. Go check them all out. I am going to post this up right now. This week we have Great British Mickey Waffle. I forgot Waffle. I am looking at that right now. I am not going to go edit it. I'm going to have to edit this. I am embarrassed right now. That's supposed to say the Great British Mickey Waffle. Oh, it does say it. It's right below it. Never mind. Great British Mickey Waffle. Check them out on YouTube. They are a podcast channel. Do a lot of podcasts. We're going to get into that there. I put up the Spotify channel there, but they're also on Apple and other streaming channels, I believe that's what you call it. Not very familiar with podcasts, so we'll get into that. Let me get into the chat real quick before I welcome everybody in, before I welcome our guests in. I don't know why I'm all jumpy this morning, and I was fine about 2 minutes ago. Joey's World, Lisa, thanks for being first. Of course, my dear Lisa and Joey's, thank you for being here. I see your thumbnail, and I think the British are coming. The British are coming. Lately, that's what they've all been doing on my channel. But listen, I have big support from the British, so I appreciate it. A lot of support, a lot of love from the UK. And we can't forget the Scots. Can't forget Dougie, our biggest supporter from out there. Mickey Scousers, welcome in. Samantha Lowe, good morning, Sam. Where you heading this morning? Which park are we heading to this morning, Samantha? Tracy Glenn watching, Ninja watching, buddy. Thank you for being here. So, Richie, good morning. Thanks for being here. Morning from the UK. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to the UK. Thank you. Melissa Gover. Good morning, Joey, Lisa. Melissa, I don't know how I missed it, but I did miss it. But I heard yesterday you lost somebody in your family. Dear sincere condolences to you and your family, Melissa. I hope you are doing well. Prayers out to you and your family. I apologize. I don't know how I missed it on the stream when Walt told us, but I found out yesterday. So yes, definitely prayers for you and your family. Meredith Philly, Carlos we're at a baseball game. Yes, Ronnie's playing baseball this morning. Thanks for popping in from the game. Hope he has a great game. Making sure I didn't miss anybody else. No, it's a rough morning. Nathan Staker can't stick around as I'm trying to sort tonight's show, but I thought that sorting was supposed to be done yesterday. What happened? You were all, gun-ho on sorting out today's show, but I know what happened. Never mind. Never mind. I saw what happened. Mr. Dougie got a hold of you. Surfer Girl Sherry, welcome in. So I've welcomed everybody in. Let's welcome in our guests. We have, as long as the computer doesn't crash on me, we have Ben and Becca from the Great British Mickey Waffle. That's a lot of words to try to get out. Good afternoon, good morning to you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well. It's a Saturday morning. The sun is out. I don't see one cloud in the sky. It's a good day. Normally someone would be like, it's a great day to go out. I'm going to say it's a great day to sit home and just watch YouTube.
Or listen to what if you want some.
What is it?
We've got some clouds if you want some.
But don't you always have clouds out there?
Yeah. If we had blue sky, something would be wrong.
Listen, I don't know about you guys. I don't. But I'm a football fan. Yes, the American one, but more the European one. I am a soccer fan. Premier League starts today. That's excitement in itself for me to sit home and watch some live soccer today. I don't know if you're fans, Ben or Becca.
No, afraid
we're not. I'm more of a Formula One person.
Why? I get that a lot. Why do I get that a lot? Why do I always think the Europeans, it's like, oh, England, oh, we're all watching Premier League. Oh, no, we're F1 fans instead. Yep. I don't mind watching F1. I enjoy it. I don't know anybody. I don't. But I remember Schumacher. That was it. But who doesn't remember Schumacher? But I enjoyed the races. But it's like you're expecting to hear, yes, let's go Liverpool. No, I don't watch soccer. I'm like, something's wrong. I need to get that out of my mind that every European loves soccer.
A lot of them do.
But just not you guys. So that's all right.
Just not us.
So we'll scratch that out. No soccer team. What's your favorite football team? No, we'll cross that out. Oh, man. Nathan, Dougie is what happened last night. Yes, Nathan, we know Dougie's what happened last night. Contessa Wright, good morning. Happy Saturday. Are you still at Disney, Contessa? I know you headed down last week. Just wondering if you're still there having a good time. Oh, those troublemaking Scots. Yeah, Scotty. Not Scotty, Dougie. Dougie's always causing trouble. As you can see, he's not even up yet and watching the stream. And Nathan also rather watch F1 over football. Yeah, you told us that yesterday too. Sherry welcomed you in. Everybody. So, for the ones that don't know, this is Ben and Becca, the Great British Mickey Waffle. You are a podcast channel and also I'm going to say starting off a YouTube channel, even though you have 49 videos, 111 followers, subscribers, 180 on Facebook. I was the 180th. I forgot you guys on Facebook. It was 179. 493 followers on Twitter. As my fans, I call them fans, as my fans know, I like to do these interviews in these smaller channels. I don't mean to be calling you small. The smaller starting up channels, just to get your word out, get you guys out there because, I had a lot of help. I started off with nobody. I started my channel off, literally about 9 years ago, 10 years ago, when my daughter was very young. She got One Direction tickets. And that was the first video I made. I started a YouTube channel and I put it out there. But recently, in the last 6 months, I've gotten a lot of help. And from one guy who just popped in the chat, Mr. Pete McDevitt. Good morning, Pete. How are you, sir? To grow my channel. And that's what I like to do. I'd like to help others. So hopefully we can do that with your channel today. But let me stop talking. Let's let you guys talk. Tell us about your channel. Not about your channel, because you are more podcasters. Tell us about your podcast and then, and your channel.
So our Great British Mickey Waffle podcast, there's 8 podcasters. So we're commonly known as wafflers. And we started last April 2019. And we've put our first podcast out in sort of June of last year. And we went from a point of doing an experience. We've all got sort of different experiences of Disney, different sort of things that we look at. Some of us are couples, some singles, some sort of older, some younger. We've just got all the different experience.
And we just pick a topic and talk about Disney each month, which is always quite fun.
Yeah, so some of our shows are quite long, hence why we would just waffle on.
Yeah, hence the name, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Wafflers and waffle on. That is great. I'm telling you, it beats me calling my people fans. So that is wonderful. Contessa, we are home now. I go back to work Monday, last day of vacation. Well, at least you had a vacation. I hope you had a great time. 76 days until ours. Can't wait to get down there. I appreciate it. Samantha's still here saying hi to everybody. Nobody new is in, but Pete is here getting the chat going. These guys do a great podcast. So Pete has heard of you, like I told you off stream. I know me and Pete usually talk about who's coming on each other's show. because, like I said, Pete's helping me out a lot. And, and if I can help Pete in any way, I'm here for him. And he knows not only in YouTube, but in life. So, Pete, we love you, buddy. Thanks for being here. You got to get them on your channel. I already told them. We start off with me, and then we go up to the big guy. We go up to Pete. You'd love to have them on. So Wafflers, I love it. Wafflers. You said there's 8 of you.
Yeah.
From various parts of the UK, so we've all got a slightly different accent.
I was going to ask that right now. Is everybody from the same area, or is it all across the UK?
All across the UK. So we've got one couple that live over in Wales. We've got Sammy up in Scotland. There's 3 of us down in the south. Southeast. And
you have a Scot too on your podcast.
I have a Scot, yes.
Isn't that dangerous? Because the Scot I know, we all know Dougie, and Dougie makes everything fun. So does your Scot make your stream fun?
She does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a she.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah. Sometimes causes a bit more sort of editing required.
Oh, it's not just her.
No. So there's always someone on the podcast that will lower the tone.
I love it. Oh my God, I'm already having a blast with you guys. I love it. Thank you. India Prisco, welcome in. And now I can't get the laugh on me. I'm sorry. Because I can see it. I can imagine. Are you all friends? Have you all known each other before the podcast started? Is it or was it something just, hey, this guy's cool. We met them to something. Let's add them.
And we used to listen to another Disney podcast, which last year come to an end. I think they just got to the point they decided to hang up the microphones and sort of go their separate ways. We found like we wanted to do something similar and carry it on. We were part of the DIB forums and we'd sort of met through there.
So we kind of all knew each other virtually.
Right.
We've never seen each other or spoken to each other before. But we knew who each other were, as it was.
Cool, but nobody, right? But nobody like from your village. I can't believe it just from your village. We were talking about the Azores before off stream. We were talking about the Europe. Never mind, it's a long thing. I don't know why village just came to my head. If you go to St. Michael's, you live in a village, not in town. But nobody from your city or anybody. So everybody was. No. Everybody was born in virtually. Get it? That's great. That's what's awesome about what we do. I've said it, and I think I've said it in every stream. I have made more true friends through what I do here than what I have in real life. And I don't mean real life, but I mean in my personal home life. And it's great. Here's another one right here. Disney Dan. Dan Carlos has a thing for us British lot. Yeah. Is that what I just read? Carlos has a thing for us British a lot. I do have a thing for the British. Or do the British have a thing for me? I don't know, Dan. If I told these people everything you've told me off stream. No, I'm joking. That's great. Okay, but he doesn't want to see the pillow. No, thank God. I'm sure the pillow's on the floor right now, Pete, and the bed's not made. Anybody want to know what we're talking about? You all know what we're talking about. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, go watch Disney Dan. Ask him to see his pillow. It's nothing perverted. It's just his imaginary girlfriend is on the pillow. Poor thing. Everybody's still saying hi, everybody. We love you, Carl, too, Carl. Mickey Scholars says, thank you. Another great channel. Had him on, I believe it was last week. Time flies. I believe it was last week we had you on. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate the support still. That bed was made for one day and one day only. Oh, Andy. I'm not even going to go there, Andy. Let me keep going here because time is flying. 14 minutes in, 13 people watching. Thank you very much. It is Saturday morning. Share us out. Let's get people watching. Let's get this Saturday morning going. Let's start off the weekend right. And we have a great podcast YouTube channel here to get to know. So why podcast over YouTube?
It was sort of something that we'd started as a podcast because we thought that we'd carry on with sort of who we'd listened to previously, and it sort of come together that in that way. And then we thought we really need to spread our word of our podcast. So we thought we'd start uploading it to YouTube. So our YouTube channel started last September, and we only, for the first few months, just uploaded our podcast to there.
And now we're spreading our wings slightly and uploading vlogs and
videos from previous trips.
Awesome.
Done a few Disney quizzes as well.
I was scousing through your content. You have a lot of different content, and that's great. I was told find a niche and stick with it, but I enjoy doing what I do. I spread everything out. On Tuesdays we're having fun. We talk a little Disney. We joke around. And then I do this serious thing on Saturday morning. It's great to have different content. Our Johns, welcome in. Cynthia Candy Mom, thanks for being here. If I can ask one of my dear mods, please post the channel link, please, for the Great British Mickey Waffle. I can't get to it right now, so I'd appreciate it if you guys can stop popping that in there. Let's get this subscriber count up, because that's why we're here. We're here to, if you like what you hear so far, go check them out. 111 subscribers, 49 videos, a lot of great stuff. What do you find the difference between the podcast and YouTube?
Oh, that's a difficult one. It's with a lot of our YouTube content, we've been more focusing recently on our vlogs. It's like we did our Disneyland Paris trip in February, and it was just completely different, just us walking around with a camera and our phone, than it was sitting around sort of in front of a microphone. And
Dougie, welcome in, buddy. It's B&B.
yeah.
Thanks for being here, Dougie. We didn't think you'd be awake, Dougie, but thanks for popping in. That's my favorite Scott. The only Scott it's not the only Scott I know. Karen's in here. Karen might be in here too, Karen D. And
unfortunately, Dougie has to be our second favourite Scott. Don't think Sammy would appreciate it if he was our favourite. Sorry, Dougie.
I'd ask which one do you like doing more, but I'm going to ask because the question's there. But YouTube, it's pretty new to you guys, but which one do you like more right now?
At the minute, I think it's both. I think we enjoy getting together sort of once a week, and we talk about just anything topical. And then once a month we do a proper recording, and that becomes a podcast. But then more recently we've been talking to a lot of other Disney people in the Disney community and doing some of our sort of interviews. We've had recently Lou Mangello, who else?
Jason
Canat from Here with the Magic.
Crispy Small.
Yeah. So it's been quite...
Got a couple of upcoming ones as
well. I think we're just sort of testing the waters in YouTube in a way, just to see what sort of direction we go. And we've been enjoying doing our vlogs.
It's funny how it segues right to my next question. So who's the favorite person or your highlight of a podcast? Like, who have you interviewed or had on your podcast outside from the 8? Have you had, somebody outside of the 8, like you have interviewed for your podcast?
Yeah, I'd say our biggest one was Lou Mangello. That was someone that wasn't really expecting, but we've also had a lot of sort of from Saturday night discussions. So last week we spoke to Dougie, we've spoken to Nathan, Zoe from The British Life.
You had Dougie. How did that? How did that podcast go?
It's still in editing.
It's still in editing. It's the 1st of October show.
Yeah,
a 2-hour podcast that we're only going to get about 15 minutes worth. Awesome, great job. No,
I don't think
I pick on Dougie because I love Dougie.
It's very difficult to pick a favorite because we've liked doing different things with sort of
different people.
Yeah, talk different topics, and whether we do more of an interview style, whether we do more of a general chat.
Right. I enjoy the general chat. I enjoy doing these interviews. Don't get me wrong. That's just like everybody just left. I enjoy doing the interviews. I do because I like to get to know everybody. But my Tuesday streams, just chatting away, and going on other people's streams like Disney Dan, Dougie, going on Dougie's stream. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing all that great stuff. Outside of yourselves, outside of the 8 of you, do you have a favorite podcaster that you listen to?
I listen to Accidentally Derivative quite a bit. They're fairly new. They're only on about
episode 7.
10.
Sorry.
10 actually.
Episode 10.
They're quite good. That's Jason and Marcus. They just talk about anything, a little bit of Disney and then a lot of random stuff. But it's quite funny to listen to.
Nice. What about you, Ben? You got a favorite?
I have to admit, mine's been WDW Radio with Lou Mangello. That's one I've listened to for years. I think he's been going for about 15 years. So
yeah, it's like once you said the name, it wasn't clicking until you just said WDW
Radio.
I'm like, why do I know that name? I wanted to add, like, but that explains a lot right there. What about YouTube? I know I'm your favorite. You don't have to say.
Of course.
If I missed anybody in the chat, let me grab the chat real quick. I did welcome R. Johns. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Something about sour cola balls. I'm assuming that was from Meredith's stream. Their merch that they brought home, their candy merch, snack merch. Anyone needs something to eat? I'm at Chicken Crack. Cynthia, normally that would be deleted because it almost sounds weird. But what is Chicken Crack? Chicken guy or chicken fillet? Are you a chicken fillet? What's Chicken Crack? Before I do delete that comment from seeming inappropriate, but no, it's not.
I know correct, gone a bit wrong.
Yeah, I hope so, Ben. I really do. And for me, think I had some bad Chinese for last night for dinner, not feeling so hot. Sorry to hear that, Andy. I know what you mean, man. Even good Chinese food can make you not feel too good the next day. Chick-fil-A, yeah, Candyman, Chick-fil-A. Thank you, Sherry, because I didn't know what Chicken Crack was either. Yes, we can all be addicted to Chick-fil-A, but I don't know if that's where she was going with that, and I didn't want to ask. Meredith just had Chick-fil-A too. That's nice. I mean, everybody's eating Chick-fil-A now, but nobody thinks I could wake up one of my kids to go get Chick-fil-A and go for a drive, but I've never had it for breakfast. Might as well ask Ben and Becca, have you had Chick-fil-A?
No.
Well, it was the topic of the chat, so I figured we'd ask right now. Yep. Kitani Sean, welcome in. Good morning. 18 people watching. That is awesome. Saturday morning, you guys are spending it with me. I appreciate it. The Great British Mickey Waffle podcast is YouTube channel. Please check them out. We're interviewing them a little bit right now. Got a few more questions to go. It's 22 minutes in. Just making sure I don't miss anything in the chat. I'm trying to get better at that. We're going to Chef Mickey for breakfast. R. Johns. I'm jealous, but I'm not jealous because I had a bad experience the first time we went. But now with the new pricing and the food's not new, but the way they do it family style, the wife is forcing us to go. I'm not ready to go, but she's forcing us to go. So that is awesome. Let me know how it was to R. Johns because I really need to be convinced that it's not going to be a bad idea to go spend $25 an adult to eat at Chef Mickey, especially without the characters. Julian McCollum, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Donnie already said hi. Good morning. Everybody's still talking about Chick-fil-A. It's going to be the topic of the day. Is going to be Chick-fil-A. After hearing that, I love and hate you at the same time. Yeah. Walt for Wit. Good to see Ben.
That would be John. He's one of our
Wafflers
presenters.
Welcome in, Waffler. I love that name. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Wafflers. I love it. Welcome in. If you are new here, and you are the first person I've seen new. If you are new here, if you like what you see, this is what we do on Saturday mornings. Go watch some of my replays from my Tuesday shows. If you like what you see, I appreciate a subscription. If not, I totally understand. No hard feelings. If you are enjoying this show, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not, I don't mind that thumbs down either. That's fine. I get a good laugh out of it. Hey, I'm an honest person. That's me. Everybody knows me for being that. I put it out there. So I have asked. Oh, no, we were on the favorite YouTuber. Disney YouTuber. Let me ask that.
Okay. That's a difficult one. There's so many.
There are so many that we watch. We spend more time watching YouTube than normal telly.
Nobody that's in the chat just so you can make them feel good. We all love these guys.
I think at the minute, the one that I'm liking the most is Charming Prince Dev.
Okay.
It's a nice, easy watch.
Yeah. Nice. Doing Prince Charming Dev.
Prince Charming Dev, that's the one. Wrong name, wrong way around.
Yeah.
That's all right. I screw up his name too sometimes on purpose, but no. Prince Charming Dev is good. No, we do follow him. He's I enjoy watching some of his work. Is that the same for you, Ben, too, or do you have your own?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of sort of Prince Charming Dev. Also, Jack from DSNY Newscast.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we recently did an interview with him last Saturday, and we've been watching his channel for quite a few years.
Nice. You had him on your podcast?
Yeah, we did an interview this time last week.
This time last week, and that show is going to be out
on Tuesday.
Nice. You're getting the big people. That's great. That's what I love about you guys. That's awesome. You start off small, and now all of a sudden, just reach for the sky. Keep asking these people to come on your show.
Worst case is they're going to say no, so you might as well ask.
It doesn't hurt to ask. I've been told no a million times, and I'm not talking about YouTube. There's nothing wrong with hearing no. I've always raised my children that way. You hear no, you turn around, you walk away with a smile on your face. Don't worry about it. Eventually, you'll hear
an answer.
Yep. At least you get an answer, and eventually you'll hear a yes for something. Something in life. Dan says yes. Dev is awesome. Oh, bother. Welcome in. Good morning. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. We had them on our stream a few weeks back, too. Another great channel. Go check them out. Mods, please, can somebody put the link up? I really appreciate it. I don't know if I've seen it go up yet, but if you don't mind, I know it's down here, but it's easier if we had the link in the chat. So I'd appreciate it. Donnie Shaw's still in here. Walt for Whit morning, guys. Good to be here. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Contessa, right? You can't achieve anything without hearing 10 no's to get one yes. It's very true, Contessa. Very true. Have to take off this morning for 5-mile walk. Wanted to say good morning, Kadani. Enjoy your walk. 5 miles. God bless you, buddy. Cheers to you. I wasn't smiling when a quick service cast member said, no more Dole Whip. You've had enough. Dan, you still have to smile. You know why? Because you can just go to another place that sells Dole Whip and go buy it. Just walk away with a smile.
You always go for a citrus swirl instead.
R. Johns, I'm not a mod or I would. R. Johns, is that a way of being like, hey, hold on. Hey, R. Johns, can you please add the link? And that doesn't mean everybody asks now, please, to be a mod. R. Johns. R. Johns is a legend. If you follow R. Johns, that's awesome because he's got like 8,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
And 2 videos? No, I'm lying. He doesn't. But all serious, R. Johns, what are you up to? About 1,500 subscribers? And I think he's got 2 videos out.
That's brilliant.
One live stream. Yeah, he's a legend. That's why we call him the legend. He's great. He's R. Johns. He's our R. Johns. I don't know if you know him. If you follow Resort TV 1, he's Richard. He's R. Johns. Only 1 video. Oh, I'm sorry. Make me feel even worse. Only 1 video. 1 million subscribers.
So no, we do love on TV 1.
We do.
Yeah, they're great. I call them the mothership. They're the first channel my family found. It was on New Year's. We were looking for fireworks. It was born New Year's at home. Well, that's every New Year's for us. Born New Year's at home, and we were just let's find Disney fireworks. We had just come back that November, and that's how we found Resort TV 1 and stuck with them and found everybody through them. Disney Dan, R. Johns, Joey's World, everyone we follow, we found through Resort TV 1. So that's why I call him the mothership. Or the tree trunk. We all branched off of them. My opinion. That's just the way I see it. R. Johns is a legend. Yes. And thank you for posting that link, R. Johns. I appreciate it. So next question. And you actually brought this. You reminded me of this question off stream before we get into it. Because we're going to get into all the Disney questions because that's what only this show has been. These shows have been is all Disney. But I wanted to ask different questions. So you're the first channel that I got to ask all these different questions to. But this one is an original. You brought up we were talking about collections, what we collect. You brought up certain things. So I'll ask this now to segue into all the Disney stuff. What is your collection? What is your go-to? What do you have? What do you like buying?
Okay, it's going to be mugs.
Yeah, Disney mugs.
Disney mugs.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's probably the big one. And Lego for you.
Yeah, I have to admit, I've got a reasonable amount of Lego. So,
Do you really?
yeah, well, we're only in a small one-bedroom flat, but we can fit as much Lego in as we can.
I don't have many Legos. I don't.
Yeah.
Just the
what I
For
use
your
in-
little collection, we've got the castle and we've got the train station.
and Steamboat Willie
And
as well.
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie is here,
Up there
and then these ugly ducklings.
Oh, yeah.
The two characters. I don't know if you can see them. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't got that
That
one
was
yet.
We've
was
got a
like-
mixture of sort of Star Wars and Disney. So I've got Millennium Falcon,
BB-8,
BB-8.
Wally.
Yeah, got Wally as well.
Nice.
And a box full of sort of unopened Lego, so I've still got some more stuff to build.
This was all because of the quarantine. Well, we've always wanted, I call it her. We've always wanted her, this castle. Yeah. If you're a Disney freak like I am, you got to have, my children always had Legos. We never built anything, the adults as parents, but we had to have this. So when the quarantine came down, we needed something to do, but you couldn't find the castle. So we ended up ordering the train station. But a couple of weeks later, a month later, everything started opening back up, and we found the castle at one of our stores. They were doing curbside pickup, so I drove a good 40 minutes to go get her to build. And I always screw the story up. I'm sorry. Steamboat Willie was first. That's the only one we could find. We ordered that one first. And then these two, the wife had to have these ugly cat. They're not the greatest.
Yeah, I have to admit. Then
we might not add those to the collection.
Yeah, I follow and he's a good friend, Josh at Triple P, Practically Perfect Park Hopping. He does a lot of Legos. I don't know if you follow him. You should check him out. The Via Pre Project, big on Legos, big Lego streamer. If you want, check them out. He asked me what I thought of those because he's more into the Star Wars, but he's got all the Disney too. And I told him exactly, not worth the money, but if you're a Disney fanatic, it's nice to have. It's a big Disney piece, but definitely wasn't worth the money. I'd buy another one of the castles to build.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we had an incident with with the castle. Was it a year ago?
About a year ago, yeah.
We had a Disney sort of canvas that I put above it and thought it looked quite nice. And then one day the canvas fell off the wall and pushed the castle onto the floor.
And broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to spend time rebuilding it all.
Yeah, had to take it all apart brick by brick, what was left, and then rebuild it all.
Oh, in a way that would be fun. Because I want to build another one.
At the time, it wasn't. It was somebody was laughing at me when it happened. But
I want to build another one. I want to open the bags and have everything. Not looking through the floor, making sure the cat didn't take off the piece. Because that's all. Tina McNeil, welcome in. That's awful. But Star Wars Legos, I don't have any. I want the wife, and I can hear the wife's listening in the other room. All right, she knows what I want. I want, an at. I have the popcorn bucket, so I want it's my favorite Star Wars piece in all the movies. When I saw the at for the first time in a movie, I fell in love with it. So even more than the Millennium Falcon. Even though I'd love to have that Lego too, but I love the at. I'm happy with the Millennium Falcon popcorn bucket too. And the TIE Fighter just came in. Sorry, I'm getting off track here. But we collect. You said coffee mugs, but you want to mention pins off stream too. Is that a big thing for you guys? The pins?
It started reasonable, and
we counted them the other day. Actually, we've got 36,
and we thought
it's still quite a small collection.
But we bought one, and we thought, oh, this will be it. And then,
but we tend to pick up the limited edition ones and the special event ones rather than the generic ones. We've got a few generic ones, but we've just liked the look of.
We tend to get one from each resort that we've stayed at.
And we do that too.
Right.
So it's like we've stayed at Boardwalks, we get the Boardwalk one, Copper Creek. And so we're just working our way around the Disney resorts.
I'd actually be doing that this trip. Not because we stayed at. We do that with we have all the magnets from pretty much all the resorts, even if we haven't stayed at them. I love resorts. So we've done that with magnets, and I intend on doing that with pins. I have one pin. I showed you off stream. I have the Main Street attraction pin. I have another one coming in. I also have the Port Orleans Riverside pin. We bought that the first time we ever stood there, which was, God, I don't know, 12 years ago or something. But we stopped buying them. It's not my thing. They're beautiful, but now knowing more pin collectors, I'm afraid to stop buying because, like you said, you buy one, you think you're all right, great. I bought one, it's nice. You're up to 30 something. Welcome in Donna Jaworski, and Disney Dan is here as well. And Dan just heard pins and his ears lit up like a puppy. Dan's in the hundreds of pins, but our lovely Donna Jaworski. If you don't know Donna, please go follow Donna. If you love cooking, Becca, even if you don't love cooking, or Ben, Donna is Dinners with Donna. Somebody can put that link up too. She does every 2 weeks. She does a live stream from her home. It can go from 2 hours to 6 hours of cooking magnificent food. She's got pages on Facebook, Instagram, I think Twitter too, that she puts her recipes up and everything. So you got to check that out. But Donna, what are you up to? 4,000 pins? 4,500? Yeah, you want to talk pins?
Yeah.
It's Donna Jaworski. You want to talk pins at two because I am definitely not a pin person, but Donna Jaworski is the pin goddess. That's what I'm calling her now. Besides Julia Child of Disney, she is the pin goddess. Yeah, it's a major collection she has, but that's what she likes. You know, I have 40 snow globes or 30 snow globes. I'm over 30 now with popcorn buckets. 6,000 pins. Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I was going to go off by 2,000. You know, that's more than what I have in the bank. And so that was 6,000 pins. Oh my God, U-Haul.
36 look really small.
It does.
She's got to rent a U-Haul to move the pins.
Yeah.
The good thing about pins is that they're small and compact, so you can have room for thousands and thousands and not take up much space.
Right, unlike my popcorn bucket that I need now another shelf because I just got another one in yesterday and I don't know where it's going to fit. So because it's a pretty big boy. Our good friends, the Do Philly crew, generously gave me one of their extras TIE Fighter popcorn bucket that was on sale 2-3 years ago. So that's going to be going on the Star Wars shelf. But first, I got to do my merch video of that. So nobody's going to see it yet. You're going to need a bigger house. Donna's going to definitely need a bigger house to store all these pins. The pins have their own bedroom, I believe I've heard. According to Steve, I think that's the wall Steve was painting at Donna's house was the pin bedroom. Ryan at Disney Pin Blogs, eat your heart out. Love you, brother. All right. We are, 38 minutes in. Time flies. 20 people watching. That is awesome. That's great for Saturday morning. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks, everybody, for being in the chat. I'm going to get now into the questions that I usually would just stick to, but, I enjoyed what I just, got out of you guys. So let people get to know you in your channel. But now let's get to know you in Disney. So, favorite Disney park for each one of you?
Magic Kingdom for me.
Okay, mine changes on a daily basis. Just depends on what. It's so difficult. I do like Magic Kingdom, but at the minute, I want to go to Hollywood Studios. If there's any park I want to go to right now.
Hollywood Studios. Is there a reason why? Well, actually, I'll get to that. There's another question for that reason. I'm sure I'll lead to that. But Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom. Favorite ride in all of Disney.
Big Thunder Mountain Railway or Flight of Passage. Big
Thunder. Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Big Thunder. Yeah.
All right, let me ask this because I've had that answer twice now from three different people, so 3 times. Why Big Thunder Mountain? Because and I'm not knocking Big Thunder Mountain. I enjoy Big Thunder Mountain, but if I was to put a list together of favorite rides for myself, I think Big Thunder would be somewhere after 10.
It's the first proper roller coaster that I ever did.
Okay.
So it's got that side of it, but
right.
I just think it's fun. Makes me laugh every time I go on it. And his reaction the first time he went on it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have that on video?
No,
unfortunately.
we didn't record much from our first trip.
I think my wife would ask for a divorce. Maybe not, because she loves it too. We took my in-laws to Disney for the first time. I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years ago. I can't remember exactly the year right now. They finally retired, and they said, once we retire, we'll go down to Disney with you guys. Because they used to always make a big deal. Why are you always going to Disney? So I'm like, we'll show you. So retirement came, we brought them down. They rode Thunder Mountain. The reaction, you're right, the reaction they made for being on that ride. I have it on video. I was sitting in front of them and I filmed, with the camera facing backwards. I personally believe my mother-in-law passed out. My wife says no, but there's a part. I gotta post this video. I don't care if I didn't tell her or not. I gotta post this video. There's a part in the ride you literally see her. She's hanging on, and you see her hands come off and fall to her lap, and there's no more motion. I think she passed out. I don't know, but it's the greatest thing. And they're in Portuguese. They're not speaking English, so she's screaming something about "watch out for the rocks" to my father-in-law. So, it's a great ride. So yeah, I guess but like you said, it was the first ride you rode. So my favorite ride is Splash Mountain, but it's not more for the ride. It's more for the memories I've made with my children on that ride. Seeing the reaction of my son on that ride, that puts it at the top more than anything. But the ride itself is, better than
having it with Splash. I only did it on our fourth
I was
trip.
going to say it took you about 4 years to go
Just
on it.
because either I wasn't sure in the first couple of times, but then it's just, I don't know, just never got around to going on it.
It's
amazing. It's a must do now. We can't ever go to Magic Kingdom without going on it. Even on our last day, when we're supposed to not get completely soaked on Splash, we'll still go on it.
You had a 5-minute wait.
Yeah, you see Splash with a 5-minute wait, you're going to go on it.
Yeah. My wife yelled at us for that too. She's like, you're going on a water ride where we're supposed to fly out in a few hours. I'm like, the flight's not until 9 p.m. I will dry off by then. Don't worry about it. We even went back to the resort. I threw the kids in the pool in their clothes they were traveling with. I said, this is all right. They'll dry off. Yeah. Favorite, this is kind of like the same thing, but it's not, because there is attractions at Disney World that are not rides. Basically, shows or whatnot. So what's your favorite attraction that's not a moving ride at Disney?
Ooh, I'm going to go Festival of the Lion King.
I thought you might.
Yeah. That's quite a hot topic on our podcast.
It's an ongoing debate on our podcast.
Really?
Yeah, we're split down the middle between that and Finding Nemo, the musical.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
But I think I'm actually going to say Happily Ever After.
Fireworks. Okay.
The fireworks.
I never think of fireworks as one of those, but that is part of it. That is part of my question, I guess. Yeah. But that is the first time I think we've gotten an answer for fireworks. I'm a Fantasmic guy. If anybody, it's Fantasmic or PhilharMagic.
Can't do the 3D on PhilharMagic. It makes my head go funny.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel bad. My wife is that way too, with some of them. With PhilharMagic, she can only watch the main screen. Once Lion King comes on, and instead of just making you look everywhere, she can't. If she starts looking both ways, the vertigo will kick in, and then makes for a boring trip the rest of the way. But this our dreams. Welcome in, guys. Chick-fil-A, but listening. Seriously, you're at Chick-fil-A. You cannot be at Chick-fil-A too. You must have read comments. There's no way. The Lion King show I have never watched, but I don't want to bore anybody because everybody's heard this dumb story already. So I have never watched The Lion King on video or in person. I refuse to. I'm a stubborn Portuguese. Once I make a decision on something, I stick to it. Long story short, I can't even remember which show it's on, but you can go back and watch. It's all my wife's fault. Let's leave it at that. Welcome in, Jeff. This is our dreams. So I can't even decide if it's good or if it's not. So I hear it's a great show, but that's for you to decide, not me. Favorite? I'm a foodie. I do a lot of foodie streams with my good friend Disney Dan. We do a lot of stuff together. We're going to be doing one coming up real soon. It's scheduled for next week, but that could change. Leaving it up to Dan. We're going to do Thanksgiving because I will be down there for Thanksgiving at Disney World. So we're going to do a Thanksgiving stream on Disney dining, best restaurants to have a family dinner during Thanksgiving. But for you guys, Disney World, what is your favorite restaurant?
Hopefully it's the same one, but I think it's going to...
I think it might end up being different, actually.
Okay.
Because mine changes depending on what I fancy eating.
I'm going to go Grand Floridian Cafe.
See, I was going to say Geyser Point.
Yeah. There's a particular thing that's on the menu that isn't on the menu at the minute, but it was the Grand Sandwich. It was our go-to restaurant for about 3-4 years in a row.
Nice. I have a restaurant like that. I have a restaurant that I eat 4 times a trip. And everybody knows what that is. And Jeff, This Our Dreams, will be visiting it 3 or 4 times, my next coming trip. But Grant, I was not expecting, out of that, asking that question probably 50 times, I've never heard of anything at Grand Floridian, to be honest with you. And that would lead to my next question. And you said Kaiser Point. I'm sorry, Becca.
Yeah, Kaiser Point for me.
I'm stuck at a Grand Floridian Cafe right now. And that would lead to my next question of favorite meal, because that can differ from, and even if it does differ, Ben, but I need to know what was so grand about this sandwich.
It was just, there was a cheese sauce that come with it that just elevated everything. It was just, in the sandwich, it was turkey, it was bacon, there was ham, there was just everything, and it was just,
You forgot the onion straws.
Oh, onion straws as well, which have now changed to onion rings, which has sort of lowered it a little bit, but...
Yeah, you got to have the onion strings in a sandwich, not an onion ring, because it's just too much.
Yeah.
And you poured the cheese sauce over, and they tasted like cheese and onion crisps.
Nice.
Or cheese and onion chips.
Yeah.
Dan got a steak there. Homecoming is my favorite. Cynthia says, I get Homecoming a lot. Geyser Point is great. Conan Mickey Scousers. Homecoming, yes.
Homecoming and Boathouse have been on our list for a little while. We've just not yet gone there.
Not quite got around.
Yeah, Homecoming's on our short list for Thanksgiving, but tune in next Saturday if you want to know what we're doing. Well, probably won't even tell you what we're doing because we won't know until we get closer. But I don't know if we just answered that. But what's your favorite meal that you have had? Favorite dish that you have had in Disney?
Oh, that's difficult.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was the beef at California Grill for me.
The filet. Everybody talks. Was it the filet?
I think it was.
Yeah,
the
everybody talks about that filet.
It was really nice.
I have not had the privilege of doing. I haven't had the privilege yet of doing California Grill, but everybody talks about their filet. Yes, Dan, we know, but that's not what Ben's going to say, because Ben, I feel for Ben to say Grand Floridian Cafe and a turkey club.
Yeah,
and that's my kind of guy. I love turkey club. I love sandwiches. I run a sandwich company. So not a reason why I love sandwiches, but I love sandwiches. But I have a feeling Ben's going to come out with this favorite dish.
Yeah. If I was taking the Grand Sandwich off the menu and I was excluding it, my favorite meal was the burger from, I don't think it was the bison burger, but it was the burger from Geyser Point.
Geyser Point.
And the cheeseburger, but with the waffle fries, just nice casual meal that I'd happily have any day of the week.
Nice. It's better than the bread service, because Dan and his bread service at Sanaa. Have you had the bread service at Sanaa?
No, not yet.
We've only had breakfast at Sanaa.
No. Dan, another person. No, I'm joking. Dan is, as you can see in the chat, if you're watching the chat, Dan is a big bread service. That is his number one restaurant in Sanaa. If they were to take the bread service away, Dan, I think, would burn down the castle. He would chain himself up to Sanaa and make sure that they bring it back. Even Mickey Scouses says the bread service. Oh my God, we just had homecoming recently. It's so lived up to the hype. Maybe you may like bread service, Dan. Maybe Brog service. Lisa, help me out there. My son loved the bread service, Dan. Everybody loves. Nothing is better than a bread service, Dan. Oh, I don't know. I lost my mind over smoked salmon on buffet at that restaurant I can never pronounce in Epcot. That Acarus. Yeah, that one. Why would you pick a name like that? Why, people can't pronounce things like that.
It just looks like they've landed on a keyboard, and that's what they come up. Yeah.
It probably means something really nice, though.
Tina prefers Boma or Chico over Sana. I enjoyed Boma. Boma was great. Okay. But we are 10 minutes away, so let's go. We've gone to food. Favorite snack? What is your go-to snack at Disney World?
Citrus swirl. For me, I love the citrus swirl.
One's be a cinnamon roll.
From Gaston's Tavern?
No, weirdly enough, the colossal one from Creature Comforts at Animal Kingdom.
Yep, I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, our go-to is that and 2 white chocolate mochas.
Yeah, makes a nice breakfast.
This next one kind of coincides with the same thing, but I was going to say favorite drink, but you just said citrus swirl, so it kind of is one. But all right, let's change it this way. And Ben, this is for Becca only. Favorite edible snack.
Favorite edible snack. I do like the cinnamon roll. I'm trying to think what other snacks we've had. The range of cupcakes are always quite nice. They're pretty, more than tasty, but
tasty, right? You buy it because of the look, and it's like
because it looks good.
I make better.
Was it the 45th cupcake we got?
Yeah.
Yeah. We then we were there for the 45th anniversary of Magic Kingdom, and they're doing a specialty cupcake, and then we ended up dropping it. While it was in the
blue fingers as well.
But it was in the sort of plastic wrapping still,
frosting.
So just picked it up and it was just all blue, like a blue mess.
So Ben, this one's for you. Favorite drinkable snack?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Is it the Pandora?
Oh, Pandora and Sunshine.
Pandora and Sunrise, I think.
This could be alcoholic. So if you are a beer man, like I am, I'm a beer guy, so I would always say the great.
The cider, I had a cider once from Deluxe Burger. I can't remember what it was called. But there was a cider they did at Deluxe Burger, which was really nice. That's always a go-to there.
Nice. We've been to Deluxe Burger a couple of times. Everybody says having the chicken sandwich at Deluxe Burger. I go there for a burger.
Yeah,
yeah, we've not had the chicken sandwich there, but no.
Dan speaks very highly. I'm surprised Dan hasn't tripped in yet. Dan speaks very highly of the chicken sandwich. Donna, we already know you're having brunch at Chef Mickey. Our John's already broke our hearts, so thank you. We have plans on doing that too this next trip. Suzanne's already on my case with reserving it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm a pretzel. I gotta have the big Mickey pretzel with cheese and the grapefruit beer from Germany. Everything at Germany. And then sit by the trains and just sit back and just watch those little trains go by.
I don't think there's a bad snack in Germany, especially from Caramel Kucha.
Oh.
That is very great.
Yeah, chicken sandwich, so good. Deluxe Burger, yes. Little segue into my next question, which should have been asked earlier, but it's all right. Favorite Epcot pavilion?
France.
Yeah, France.
Really?
The ice cream and the patisserie.
And it's very picturesque as well.
Yeah. Love the bakery. Love the bakery. The wife and I always plan to do either lunch or dinner just at the bakery. When we had the dining plan with the snack credits, this year might be a little different. But when we had the snack credits, we dropped 10 to 12 snacks, just order out different sandwiches, different soups, the lobster bisque with a baguette. Oh, so good. So good. So France, You know what? This is gonna be the first time I've asked this question. I don't know why it just came to my mind, so it's gonna go to you guys. Favorite store, favorite shop in Disney.
Ooh.
I like, was it Frontierland Trading Post? But that's more for the
That's
pins.
more for the pins.
All for the pins, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
pins
all
are
right.
normally
It's
that
a
way.
shop. It's your
Normally where you
favorite
can get
shop.
the limited edition sort of merchandise.
I'm trying to think where I spend the most money.
Isn't it
Well,
what
It's
Disney?
probably World of Disney.
I was gonna say, yeah,
I've
World of
done with
Disney. I should be getting one out anywhere but that because who doesn't love World of Disney?
And I can't remember the name of it. Memento Mori, that's the one, outside by Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that little shop, yeah.
That little one.
Their little, yeah. We've
Got some good merchandise in there.
Have you done the picture that changes from ghost to your
No.
picture? Have you done that yet?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
No. My daughter did one. You know what? I should hang that up in here. So every time we move, we can see her. We can see the real side of my daughter, which is the ghost one, not the lovely, girl that she is. Doc Under's Den Antiquities. Dan, where is that? Is that at Galaxy's Edge?
Galaxy's Edge one.
I believe that's. Have you guys seen Galaxy's Edge? Have you been?
Yes.
Since it's open?
We were there last November.
See, I don't like you anymore. See, everybody's been to Galaxy's Edge except for myself.
We haven't done Rise of the Resistance, if that makes you feel any better.
Oh, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
all right. Fine,
That's
but,
what this whole trip's all about this year. Just want to get back there, Rise of Resistance.
We were just joking about this with the Do Philly crew last night. We would do a half a day at Hollywood Studios. We would do, Slinky Dog, Toy Story Mania, and all of that. We'd do Aerosmith, Rock and Roller Coaster 2 times. My son would watch Disney Junior, and then we'd leave by 1:00. Now I have reserved 3 days at Hollywood Studios because I plan on spending one whole day at Galaxy's Edge by myself. No children, no wife, no nothing. Let this Star Wars geek suck it all in because I don't know when we'll ever be back. So we would be
Edge. I think there were tears, or at least a lot of emotion.
Your part or my part?
Both, I think.
Yeah, true.
You're not a big Star Wars.
I prefer Marvel, but I've been watching Star Wars since I could watch films. So
yeah, I'm not a Marvel guy. I've only watched 7 of them, and I was like in 4 days because somebody gave me a lot of, I could say it, crap for it, like Disney Dan and some others. So I never got into Marvel, but Star Wars, since little tyke sitting on Daddy's lap. Sorry, Carlos, I went to Disney in October and March, been to Galaxy's Edge both times, and Rise. Hey, why not? We were there in July, right before it opened, so it was unfair. The closest I got to see it was the billboard. My son took a picture in front of, and off a Slinky Dog, I got to see the spears and all of that. So that was a big tease, and now it's been 16 months since we've been. So, and I'm talking about last July, not this past one. I'm sorry. So it's been hard. I had plans. Everybody went down for opening day. I had plans to meet everybody, all the streamers down there. That didn't work out. So it broke my heart. So this trip is all about Star Wars. We're a couple of minutes, and we might run just a couple of minutes late because I have one question pretty much left, and then we'll let you finish up. Favorite resort that you have stayed at, and favorite resort that you would your ideal stay.
I've always wanted to stay at Beach Club, so that'd be my ideal one. And favorite, Wilderness Lodge, I think.
Nice.
Okay, I think our favourite is the same. It's the Copper Creek is one we stayed at a couple of years ago, and it was lovely. I'd happily go back to Wilderness Lodge, but I really just want to do Grand. That's always been on my list just to do, and just every time we've gone to look whether it's available on our DVC, it hasn't been there. So
I should ask that. Are you DVC members?
We are.
Nice. Good.
Our home resort's in Saratoga Springs, but we've not yet stayed there.
Why would you want to? It's so much better.
Yes, it's when you get 7 months, you see what's available, and when you've got Polly, Boardwalk, other ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Why would you want to? Yeah, I hear you. I get it. My ideal stay is beach club. I've always wanted to stay at beach club with a water view, just looking over at the boardwalk and just, or even the boardwalk looking over at the beach club. I enjoy after a long day at the park, someplace that I could sit. We stay at Pop Century a lot. We've done many deluxes, but I am one of those. I've gotten older, and I'm at the point where I like to go back to my room, sit on my balcony, and just enjoy the sights and sounds of Disney. So I would always imagine Beach Club and Boardwalk to be ideal for me. We've done Animal Kingdom with Savannah View. I didn't like it. Don't get me wrong. I spent a few hours in those balconies, but for the money, I prefer to stay at the Boardwalk or the Beach Club.
Yeah, when we stayed at Boardwalk, we had a great view. We got a garden view, and it was just in front of. We could just about see sort of Crescent
Neck
Lake.
A little bit, you could see Crescent Lake.
But we had a great view of the fireworks. We could just see them over the building opposite. So we would just sit there in the evening and watch illuminations from the balcony.
Nice. Yeah, our friends Disney Nerd Herd has just had a pool view at the Boardwalk, and even that view was one of. I'd love the pool view at the Boardwalk.
Yeah.
But that's my ideal. Like I said, we've stayed at a few deluxe. That is definitely. But Wilderness Lodge too. But I'd like to stay in the main building. I'd like to open up to that grand.
Yep.
What do you call it? The grand.
Foyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's getting late here, but it's not. It's really not. It's really only. It's 10 a.m. That's how great this stream just went. I appreciate everybody that was in the chat. We had a good 22 at the time watching. Down to 15. I understand. We're about to sign off, but you guys were great. I thank you for doing this. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes just to end. Again, remind everybody who you are, what your channels are. I have the link. Hopefully, somebody in the mods, Tina, Jeff, anybody can put the link up to their channel. If you could find a Spotify or is it Apple Podcast? You're on. Let us know what you guys are on because you're on many podcast streams, right?
Yeah, so we're the Great British Mickey Waffle. You can find our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, any of your podcast platforms. If you just type in the Great British Mickey Waffle, it will appear. You can see our link for the YouTube channel, sort of Great British Mickey Waffle, and we have a website where you can find all our links, which is www.themickeywaffle.com.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate that. Everybody put that up in the chat. All the mods. Walt for it is still in the house. Thank you, Walt. I know you're part of the team. Thanks for being in my chat. Guys, I highly recommend you go take a look at their podcast. Go give a listen. Again, they only I say only, but they got 49 videos on their channel. So much to watch. A lot of the videos are your podcast as well. A lot of it's just sound from your podcast. But they do have some videos up of your which we didn't even touch. That's how great the stream went. We didn't even touch Disneyland Paris. Let me ask you that. What do you like better? Do you prefer Disneyland Paris over Disney World?
No. Walt Disney World is always our home.
Right.
But Disneyland Paris does have a special place in our heart. But there's only one park there that I'd happily go to. I'm not a fan of the Studios Park.
Disneyland Paris, is there, because I've asked everybody else this question that's been at Disneyland Paris, is there a ride at Disneyland Paris that you would love to see at Disney World? Or even a same ride, because I know there's Winnie the Pooh at both. Is one better at Disneyland that should be at Disney World?
There's two that come to mind. Big Thunder Mountain is vastly superior in Disneyland Paris, and Pirates. Pirates has a slightly different storyline. It's more towards Disneyland.
It's more cohesive, the storyline at Disneyland Paris.
Hey, Mouth Talk. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, it's all right that you're late.
I'm Crush's Coaster over in Walt Disney World.
Yeah, Crush's Coaster would be a good one to put into Animal Kingdom, I think. It'd be quite good.
Nice. And I see more questions that come to my mind, even though we're a little past, but we're all right. Have you ever been to Disneyland, California?
No, it's on our list.
It's same here. I need to walk where Walt walked.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, even my wife won't. My wife don't fly. We drive to Disney. It's a 20-hour drive. We've flown once or twice. but she prefers to drive just because, the head thing. Planes don't do well with her. So she won't be driving to California. So it might be a solo trip for me, which is fine.
Yeah.
Everybody, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. We're 5 minutes over. Our good friends, This Our Dreams is on at 11 o'clock. So make sure everybody goes and say hi to them. There they are still in the chat. Thank you, Walt. I just saw you did pop in late. No problem, buddy. Thank you for being here. Walt, Mouse Talk is live tomorrow from, I forgot, Magic Kingdom, I believe, at 3 p.m. and I am his mod. And I forgot what he's on. But I believe tomorrow, live from Magic Kingdom. Go check out Mouse Talk if you guys haven't yet. He is killing it with his live streaming. So go check him out. 1 o'clock, I believe, Myers and the Mouse should be going live at 1. There's a lot of great channels going on. I always forget to write everybody down but you know where to go. You go to the live place. You go to theliveplace.com, find out when everybody's going live. There it is. If it shows up, there it is. No, that's Mickey Scouses. That is not the live place. Oh, what a screw up that was. At least it's not. Where is it? Why did it disappear? It was in that spot. So, did I accidentally delete the live place? Wow, thank God it's only, no, there's still 14 people watching that screw up. So, let's put you guys back up. What in the world happened to the live place? I have no idea. And I'm not going to look for it now. But everybody, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You all know Tuesday I am live again with Shooting a Breeze. Who shows up, what we talk about, who knows? Will there be another rant? Maybe. We'll see. Let's see what crazy things Disney does from now until then. So on behalf of myself, Disney World Freak, and this lovely family, the Great British Mickey Waffle, and there's interviews with the other 6 members of the team. Thank you for being here. Go subscribe to them. Have yourselves a great, wonderful weekend. That's who's up live too today. 3 o'clock Saturday discussions. Go say hi to all our good friends there at 3 p.m. our time. Go tell them I sent you later on. Go bust Dougie's chops if he's on, or Paul, or Cheryl's, or Nathan. Nathan, the little 12-year-old boy. Go say hi to Nathan. Until then, we'll see you guys.